Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Both teams have enjoyed the perfect start. 2 wins from 2, so something's got to give here. Kelly. And it's played forward. Thinks one through. Might be danger here. And the shot! Nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Conceição. Yildiz. Here's Optenda. Does really well to win the ball there. Clears it away. Real can he finish? And it's a goal! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Yildiz. And Musrati. Great defending, strong and determined. Thuram. Proves too strong. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's really well manoeuvred. Thuram. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. One ball by the goalkeeper. Gatti cuts out the pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Good take, and is he in? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Aim forwards. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries a measured ball. Oh, sweet feet. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Moved on forwards. Thuram Has created one goal already. Bremer. And it's Conceição. And it's played forward. Looking to break at pace. Thuram. Looking here to chip it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yildiz. Bremer. Well timed, excellent interception. Milikochap. Oh, there's a probing ball. Calmly anticipates. Conceição. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Searching pass he's played there. Francisco Conceição. Now it's Openda. And he cuts out the supply. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Keeper's dealt with that. Out to the left it goes. Openda. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yildiz. He's on it. Can he get away? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's really well manoeuvred. Gatti cuts it out. Yildiz.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. It's Vlahovic! Oh, smashing header! Clearly not happy with that. Gatti. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Back into the middle. And now the breakaway. Gagliardini. Spread out to the left. This looks promising. Gets his head on it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Kelly. Thuram. Yildiz. Gatti. Vlahovic! Vlahovic! Concha. Driven forward. That'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best decision.
Gagliardini, oh, good spread. Now it's Gagliardini. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! The second half off to a spectacular start. Verona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Conceição. Gagliardini. Verona were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
It's run loose here. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played into space. That's tidy. That's a fabulous ball. Oh, cracking ball. And there's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And it's Conceição. Yildiz.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Aim forwards. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Thuram. Nelson. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yildiz. Gatti. Yildiz. Conceição. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, they could be caught out here. Over to the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rema. And it's Conceição. Thuram. Openda.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Thuram has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Spread out to the left. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Chance to shoot! Yildiz. Francisco Conceição. Yildiz. Kelly. Now it's Vlahovic. Nice interception, well timed. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well read, nice interception. Kelly. Good play on the left-hand side here. Cleared without complication. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Kalulu. He's got... There's the shot! It's a goal! Into the lead once more. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gatti shifted upfield.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
So there's going to be another change here. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Played out to the right. The roller's cross.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
defender looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And here's Vlahovic. And that was very necessary. Cabal. I think we're just about done here. And it's Conceição.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, great chance! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Verona making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
This was all about tactics.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Dusan Vlahovic, is a player I've seen a lot more of recently, Peter. He boasts some incredible records, making his debut in the Serbian top flight when he was only 15 years of age, and scoring 20-plus league goals in Italy by the age of 21, and that's quite something. What I like is his industry. He's extremely hard-working off the ball. He definitely has that fire in his belly, something you come to expect of players that have spent a lot of their time on their own in a front position.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Out of play for a throw. Baldanzi. Junior Macias proves too strong. Now it's Vlahovic. Bremen. Gatti. Kelly. And it's Conceição. And here's Vlahovic. And he welcomes it in. Oh, they could be caught out here. Goes for a shot! Straight at the keeper.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid it. That is some very intelligent play from the forwards here. Great movement.
And what's making it work?
Well, it's the way they're swapping positions and dragging defenders where they really don't wish to go.
And here's Vlahovic. Kalulu. Koopmeiners. And he shoots!
It's a loose ball.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Acic. And it's Koopmeiners. David. Great ball if he can get there. And he's running. Can he finish? That's another chance. And it's a goal! First blood drawn. Vlahovic did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
David, and reclaimed it in a trice. Aim forwards. Kelly. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Throw it. Junior Messias. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kalulu came on as a second-half sub in the last game and made a notable contribution as well. Quality ball. Gatti cuts out the pass. Vitinha. Out to the left it goes. Cornet. He has found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Clearly not happy with that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's run loose here. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ajic. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Francisco Conceição. He's got space in the... He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Junior Messias.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's really well manoeuvred. Francisco Conceição. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Still no way through. The defending here. Vitinha!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Well, played right into his path. Minus. And it's Conceição. Vlahovic. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Lovely. Now then. Cornet shifted upfield. Minus. Vlahovic shoots! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half. Kalulu. Conceição. Ajic. Bremer, some resolute defending there. Now it's David. And it's Minus. Long ball looking to counter. Well, they could break here. Gatti with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Baldanzi knocks it out wide. Gatti. Kelly. Gatti. Bremer. Kalulu. Francisco Conceição. And here's Vlahovic. Malinovsky, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. So, what can they make of this? Malinovsky.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
David shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Gatti moved on forwards. with Cambiasso.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Minus. Yildiz was in the 11 for the last game. Baldanzi. Great defending, strong and determined. Baldanzi. Is Vitinha! Junior Macias. And he has been fouled there. Rema clears it away. Rema. David. Oh, great! Oh, shooting chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Baldanzi created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. Oh, good spread. Junior Macias. He's found the way through. Delivered across. Corney! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
The changes then in quick succession. Kalulu. Valverde hurtling down that right flank. Kalulu. David. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. It's really well cleared. Kalulu gets across to intercept that. Cambiasso. Cornet. Is onto it in a flash. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aim forwards. Cornet. And they've got a throw. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Gatti. Cabal. Kalulu. Valverde. David. He welcomes it in. Cambiasso. Turan, gently done. Now it's Vlahovic. Valverde. Junior Macias. Oh, can he get onto this?
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Valverde. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yildiz, chance for a shot! Malinovsky. Cornet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's really well manoeuvred. On time, excellent interception. Yildiz. Valverde. Vlahovic opts to play it back. Gets good distance on it. Here's Turan. 2 minutes to be added on. Junior Messias. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. Gatti does really well to win the ball there. Over to the left. Cornet. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already.
Short changes him with that pass.
Locatelli.
That's going to go a long way.
That's been won straight back.
Francisco Conceição. Conceição gets good distance on it. Kalulu.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Giza clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The pass is intercepted. Moved on forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's really well manoeuvred. Keeper's dealt with that.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Yildiz.
Locatelli.
And here's Openda.
Cleared without complication. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking.
And he has been fouled there. Cambiasso. Francisco Conceição. Kalulu. He is just caressing the ball. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Yildiz. And here's Vlahovic. Cut it out. He expected better, and so did he. It's really well cleared. What a throw in. It's Cambiasso. And that's a good shot at goal! Herring after the ball here. Yildiz. And he's following up! And he has kept it out somehow.
Openda clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Punched away. Firmly met. Big chance! And the ball's come loose here. He can get that clear.
Kalulu.
Foot in. So what can they make of this? Still goalless.
Played down the flank.
Eiling Jude. Bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Meister really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Cambiasso. Locatelli. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Spread out to the left. That pass has been well intercepted. Locatelli. Yildiz. Clears it away. Here's Openda. Openda! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been knocked clear. And that is out of play. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And they can't read. Cambiasso. Kalulu. Illing Jr. Oh, can he get onto this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cambiasso. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And here's the chance to counter. Illing Jr. And it's played forward. Kalulu. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Yildiz have it back and can go again. Meister. Great ball if he can get there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yildiz does well to get it back. Locatelli producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Illing Jr. gently done. Played with finesse. Can he get onto this? It's out for a goal kick. Kelly forwards and with intent. Illing Jr. aim forwards. And it's lofted through here. Di Gregorio, long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, Red, nice interception. Lobbed in behind. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Vlahovic. And here's Yildiz. Conceição. And that has been clubbed away. And the half-time whistle goes. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, we've seen a lot of willing accompanied by a fair amount of waste, so they've both got to tidy up their scoring act.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Vlahovic. This might spell, and the shots! He has got it! The second half sparks straight into life. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Vlahovic. Quality ball. Meister looks to get on the end of this. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Kelly. Cambiasso. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. And that has been cleared. Driving on and making good progress. Kalulu. Yildiz. Cambiasso. Yildiz. Locatelli being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Proves too strong. Oh, he's found him in Vlahovic! And he thumps it clear. Out to the right. Kalulu. Yildiz. Danger averted for now. Out to the left it goes. Now here's the... Up he goes! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's another chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Yildiz. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
It'll be a throw-in. Quadrado played over towards the opposite flank. Eiling Jr. keeps his foot on the gas.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Locatelli. Cambiasso. And here's Yildiz. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Vlahovic having a look, looking to widen the gap even further here. That was travelling. Some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Valverde gets over and intercepts. Valverde. So the team's separated just... And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Riquelme. Cambiasso. Great challenge, time to perfection. And he's heaved it away. Cambiasso. Jagrova. Valverde. Great defending, strong and determined. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Over to the left, laid back in. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's played it in low. And it's hoisted clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Valverde, Locatelli, Jagrova, Locatelli, Yildiz, Valverde. And it's Cuadrado. Succumbs to the pressure. Openda providing an outlet. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Riquelme. And here's Valverde. Jagrova.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Di Gregorio breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Very much into the last knockings. Locatelli. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Moved on forwards. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Yildiz. Zhikrova. And here's Vlahovic. Oh, it's a... Tries a shot! And yes, it's there!
And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now. Yildiz!
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
So that's it. It is all over.
Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be...